This is the time for getting the details of the fourth chapter of SS2 Landscape Analysis through Maps. In this chapter, we must understand what are the precautions to be kept for preparing maps and for analyzing these maps. A map represents the real world on a much smaller scale. They help us to travel from one location to another. They also give us an help to organize geographical information. A street map will show us roads, their names, and other various locations. These maps are symbols like lines, colors to show features such as roads, rivers, cities, or mountains. They teach about the world by showing sizes and shapes of countries, location of features, and distance between places. So, the crystal clear location of the Earth feature is essential for the preparation of maps. Each point of the location is measured with the help of survey instruments, and maps are prepared based on these measures. We are very familiar with the topographic map. In your previous classes, you have already learned the features of topographic maps. And you may have heard of these large scale maps and small scale maps, etc. The large scale maps generally explains the details of smaller areas, and the small scale maps always gives the details of larger areas. Generally, these topographic maps are generally known as topo sheets. Let's define topographic maps as the maps depict in minute details all the natural and man-made features on the Earth's surface. They are generally known as topographic maps. They explains both natural and man-made features on the Earth. Thus, topographical maps explains the details of the terrain, rivers, water bodies, forests, agricultural land, barren land, villages, towns, transport, and telecommunication systems. In India, Survey of India is the authorized agency to prepare topographic maps. Certain strategically important regions were omitted from these maps. Look at the screen that gives the uses of topographic maps. Read it carefully. If we want to get to the details of a topo sheet, we should know the importance of its number, locational aspects, the conventional signs and symbols used there, then slope of the terrain, etc. First of all, we are going to discuss the details of number of topo sheets. Look at the screen. There gives 45D10. This is the number of a sheet. The number of a topo sheet denotes its actual location or the area. The total number of topo sheets for the whole world is 2222 sheets, and this number is obtained based on the following details. There are 1800 sheets for regions between 60° north and 60° south latitudes. 420 sheets for regions between 60° and 88° latitudes in south and north hemispheres, and 2 sheets for both the poles. The numbering of India's topo sheets are based on India and its adjoining countries, and the scale of this topo sheets is in 1:10 lakh. Look at the screen again. There gives map of India, and concentrate on the part or number 55 and D, and the direction reaches to D3. So how can we read 55D3? That is going to be discussed. Let's read the number 55D3. The first number, that is 55, which denotes million sheets. Now let's discuss the features of million sheets. Million sheets covers 4° latitudinal and longitudinal extent, and it gives the number from 1 to 105 related with India and its neighboring countries. And this million sheet number is generally known as index numbers. This index number is divided into 16 parts known as degree sheets. Look at the screen. There gives the features of million sheets. We have already learned the fact that million sheets are divided into 16 parts known as degree sheets. So let's turn to the details of degree sheets. Degree sheets are denotes from A to P, that is 16 parts, and it has 1° latitudinal and longitudinal extent. Its scale is 1:2.5 lakh, and each degree sheet can be divided into 16 parts 1 to 16, and its longitudinal and latitudinal extent is 15 minutes, and its scale is 1:50,000. Based on these explanations, you can find out the answer for the questions given in page number 54 and 55. Please try it. The next point that we must understand to analyze topographic map is conventional signs and symbols given in the topo sheets. Look at the table given in the screen and read its details. While reading, we should consider its color and mode of sign.